Hey everybody, I guess I'm live. It didn't tell me I was live, but here we go. So, welcome into another edition of Make Every Second Count Live. Now, we had kind of a miscommunication tonight, and the girl, Tara Hebert, that is supposed to be here, is still getting ready. She thought it was at 6 Central Time, and I am on Eastern, so, but we'll figure this out. And we will get started here in just a second. But so I hope everybody has had a great week and everything that way. So, all right, here we go. Hey everybody, welcome into another edition of Make Every Second Count Live, where we help you get from where you are and through whatever you want to get through, whatever you're going through, to the other side. So my background is I was in a coma 2.5 months. I spent 3.5 months in the hospital, and it's been 18.5 years now since I have first started my therapy. I'm still in therapy today, and I'm not planning on giving up anytime soon. I am here to help other people every Tuesday night at 7 Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sorry, I should have been I should have been more prepared, but I'm talking to my guest tonight, and she says, "Oh my God, I have no makeup on. I can be ready in like 8 to 10 minutes. Tell me what to do." No makeup's fine, but so I would like you guys to offer me some suggestions on things that you are going through that I can look for guests to help you in the future. Now, the person I had tonight is Tara Hebert, and she is a resiliency expert, but she's also a recovered asshole. Now, that's kind of an awesome name, and yeah, I love it. So she made a boo boo, but no problem. We'll figure it out one of these days. So, but all right, let's think here. I was watching TV the other day, and I was just flipping the channels, and I flipped by tennis, and I sat there for a minute. It was Serena Williams, and I don't normally watch tennis. It was kind of strange that I was watching tennis. Yeah, I found it kind of funny, but I was sitting there watching and watching and watching, and I was thinking the whole time, well, look, she's hitting the ball where the other person isn't. And I was thinking that time, how many times in life does life hit us where we aren't looking or aren't moving, but it hits us and it takes us off course, and it's very hard to get back on course. All right, I gotta respond to her again. So this is my guest tonight, but it is very hard to get back on course. And I'd like to say that it was easy and that course corrections are easily done, but that's not true. And it's so difficult just to get back on course and to start doing the things that you know you should do. Like, I know right now I should be working on my book. Now, this isn't my journal workbook that I was writing. Actually, that is done now, and that is out now, and that is available now. But my book, my full book, is something that I've started working on. And I have probably 3.5 chapters done. But I can't get myself to keep working on it. I work on it for little spurts of time, and those little spurts become less and less frequent. And I would just like to know how I can get back on course. There are things even in my life that aren't going the way I want them to. I mean, I just released this book, and while it is building up to what I want, I hope, I'm extremely nervous about it. And it's making me uncomfortable because I've put so much work into this book, and I want other people to benefit from this book. I want students around the world to benefit from this book, but I am having trouble getting it in their hands. I I'm really just lost on what to do with it. I mean, I'm talking to a person that is helping me with marketing, and I'm talking to another person that is helping me get it out there into the world. And I'm excited, but I'm extremely nervous. And a lot of people get nervous about things, but a lot of people can handle their nerves while some people can't. Why is that? Do you know? I'm wasting time till Tara can come on because I really want you to experience Tara because she's a pretty awesome person. I mean, she's a recovered asshole, so you gotta learn what out or learn what that is. You got to find that out. So let me tell her. Okay, just oh, she's here. Oh, I can't hear you yet, Tara.
All right, hold on.
All right, now I can hear you.
You can hear me? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
I
You
mean,
would have been
I hate being late. Like it is a huge pet peeve of mine.
fine without makeup.
Oh no. No, what no.
Yeah, I disagree.
I can't. I
Uh,
think my thing is reversed. My mirror, my phone is messing me all up.
uh,
So, hi.
Hi, if you would like to take it away now because I was kind of just rambling because I didn't prepare anything for tonight. And I was just kind of talking out the side of my butt. But so if you would like to go through your introduction, I'll let you go ahead and do that.
Okay, sure. Hi, I'm Tara Hebert. I'm a resiliency expert. I specialize in helping people feel great now, no matter what is happening externally or internally. I am passionate about helping people that struggle with negativity or obsessive thinking and anxiety, and to just get rid of all that through a combination of science and spirituality and that kind of good stuff.
That's awesome. But
Thank
I
you.
have to ask, I saw
Uh
something on your Facebook profile that said you're a recovered asshole.
huh. Yes.
Now what exactly do you mean by recovered asshole?
So, I mean, I have some very big asshole tendencies, and I still do sometimes. I mean, I like to think that I'm aware of it, of my asshole nature now. And I used to have a lot of anger issues and, road rage and just all kinds of things. And I had no filter. I just told people exactly what I thought, and not everybody cares about what I think. And so anyway, but yeah, so yes, I like to think that I am aware of the fact that I am an asshole and I am working on it daily. And I like to help other people, I move away from that asshole nature.
That's a great thing when you can realize something like that about yourself. But I would like to take a minute here and say hi to Lady Rochelle Dotson Matheny. Hi to my brother in law, Tony Lee. Hi to Steven Sarcha. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name because I can't read that. And hi to Nicole, who is watching on YouTube right now. And I'm hoping that either my dad or my little niece are watching. And if you are, I love you guys. And I hope you're having a great time over there at the house. So I have to ask Tara,
Uh-huh.
um, have you gone through anything like in your journey of life to becoming this resiliency expert?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. So I've had a very traumatic car accident when I was 14. It left me disfigured. I had, like 30 surgeries in relation to that. And I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. I have 15 years sober. So I went through a lot of stuff
Woo!
like that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I went through a very traumatic divorce. It was very sudden. We had it was very sudden and overnight. Like everything was done. There was no money. Me and my kids had to figure out how to get back on my feet. I had been a stay-at-home mom for 7 years, and there was no income. There was no money. My house went into foreclosure, so we didn't have any place to go. I had to figure all that out. So yes, I have had a lot. And I'm live in Louisiana. So, we've had Katrina, we've had the Great Flood of 2016 when my whole city was decimated. Most people here lost their homes and their businesses. And so it's just, there's been a lot. There's been a lot.
Man, it sounds like you've really come out lucky though. But
Well, I like to think that we create our own luck, but
yeah,
yes.
all right. Well, okay, now I have a question about that.
Okay,
So, can you explain that a little bit?
sure.
How
Okay, so
how to create your own luck?
Yes. So we create our own luck by, I believe that most good things in life are a decision. Like happiness is a decision, gratitude is an action word, love is a decision, just personal growth is a decision, surrendering to, the universe is a decision, letting things go, forgiveness. And so it's about, first you have to just become willing, right? And then you make that decision. And then you use the different tools and tricks and whatever it is out there. You preferably you have a coach or a mentor or someone that can help you, but just read a self-help book even if you can. Like just make the decision to feel better. Like feeling better and feeling great has to be the most important thing that there is, period. And once you get to that place, and then I think that luck is just a combination of like a positive mental outlook and opportunity and being able, but we can't recognize opportunity and we can't recognize the things that are meant for us if we're negative all the time. And so getting rid of that negativity is absolutely the first step. And once you get there, and then you can, then we make our own luck. I fully believe in the law of attraction, and not just that, but all the universal laws of energy. It's not just the law of attraction. There's a lot of laws, and they all work together, but it starts with me. Like the creation of my world and my universe begins and ends with my outlook on life and the decisions that I make. So
Yes,
yes.
that is phenomenal. I love hearing people talk about that, especially that we make our own luck, because there are a lot of people in the world that don't believe that. They believe that luck just happens, like it's random, but it's really not. It's your mindset, it's the attractiveness of you to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And so crazy. But I have to ask now, because on this show we like to help people get through what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you deal with things that you went through? Say your car accident and your disfigurement and your
Mm-hmm.
surgeries.
So I was very young. I was 14. So mostly I just drank a lot and smoked a lot of weed and got really angry. And that's pretty much how I handled things for about 8 years until I got sober. So that is not therapeutic way of handling things. But I eventually, because I have scars all over my legs from skin grafts and stuff like that. And I just had to be okay with my body exactly the way it was. But that took a long time. My 14-year-old brain just couldn't get there, especially with already, drinking and using and stuff like that. And so really, it's self love, self compassion. Self compassion is different than self esteem. Self esteem is things that we do to feel better about ourselves. Well, self compassion is treating ourselves kindly, like talking to myself like I would a friend, and just trying to be easy and cut myself a break. But the surgeries and stuff, I mean, I had surgeries, I had like, I don't know, 21 surgeries in like 30 days or something at first, and then like 7 surgeries like later on. And I had muscle grafts, tendon grafts, nerve grafts, and all this crazy stuff. And I mean, that was just, you just get through it. I mean, I've had people say, oh, I could never do that, but you can. You can do it. You can get through it. Some people do it prettier than other people. I did that real ugly, but I got through it anyway. And so I'm just show up, just do the things.
Yeah. Um all right. Let's think here. So it's like, do you have any suggestions for other people that are going through things? Say they are going through a divorce right now, or
Hmm.
they're going through mental instability because
Mm.
we're kind of being locked in right now and we're kind of not experiencing the life that we're used to. So how can people deal with things like that?
The number one tool, or the number one, I mean, it's not a tool, but the number one thing, and I have many tools. There are many tools out there to get to that place, but is to realize that the voice in your head is not who you are. Like that is it. That is the
Wow.
the best thing, that the best realization that I've had, and the best advice that I can give is to start that separation from that negative voice. I call it the inner psychopath. Like, it's good to personify it, give it a name, so that way you can lock it in a box, or you can shut it down, or you can blow it up with explosives, whatever you want to do inside of your head. But to just, true spiritual growth begins when you realize that you are not the voice in your head. You are the person that hears the voice. You are the person. Like, there's two things. We have two minds at least going on in there all the time. There's one that's talking, and there's one that's listening, and we are the one that's listening, right? And we have to start that separation from that. And that is it. There's a lot of books and stuff out there. Like, that's part of what I offer. I always start with awareness and presence, but Eckhart Tolle, I study a lot of his work. There's I mean, he's amazing. That's great. It's all ego work and stuff like that. And but that's it. Like, if you're going through a divorce, like, I've been there, all the crazy shit that you're saying to yourself and in your head, like, it's not you. It's just something that you're going through. It's your emotions, and you can control your emotions, and you can control the thoughts, and you can stop them, and you can choose to think higher thoughts, and you can choose. You can make different choices. You can always choose. Like with my ex-husband, he did something really terrible, and there was an affair, and I just had to make the decision that I was just going to forgive him, like, because that's for me. Like, that's about me and my happiness. Like, it's not about him. Yeah, man, you just gotta, yep, shake it off. And it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. It's not about them. It's about me. Like, it's about my freedom, right? Like, if you're going through something, anybody that's going through something, like, your freedom of mind has to be the number one thing. Making a decision to feel good has to be the number one thing. And then everything else just will fall into place after that.
So number one thing is feel good, and then
Hmm.
everything else will fall into place.
Yes.
But
Now, I'm not talking about pleasure and like addictions and shopping and, gambling, whatever that. There's a big difference. Like, there's a lot to learn there. But yes.
yeah. All right. So what did I'm sorry, I missed this because I was trying to put your the voice in your head is not who you are in the comments because
Hmm.
I absolutely love that. That is amazing because I've never heard that before, and wow, that just rocked my world.
That's
But
awesome. Good.
what name did you give it?
Mine was Sheila, but I feel bad because in case somebody's name, I don't know why I heard it somewhere, but I call her Sheila. I'm like, shut the F up, Sheila. Just go sit over there. And it's also easier too. So if you think about it like this, so if this person or this voice in your head, and then you give it a persona, right? Like, if that entity was sitting next to you in real life saying the things that you are saying to yourself, would you ever hang out with that person again? Would you, if it was a therapist and you're like going through divorce or a breakup or having trouble with your significant other, if it was a therapist, would you ever see them again? Like, and the answer is no. Like, I mean, I would never, I would distance myself from that person. So why do we continuously listen to it and feed it and take its advice? I mean, it's crazy in there. It's literally just narrating our world, saying whatever it is that it thinks we need to say. And I mean, it's not. So it helps. It does help to give it a name. But yes, mine was Sheila.
All right, so we have to name that voice in our head, the voice that is saying all the negativity. Like, name it Karen, because
Yep.
Karen
There
is
you go. Yes, that's a
so
thing.
bad now. I don't understand why that why that person became Karen, but she did.
She
So
did. Yes.
it, I also saw that you have a book, correct?
No, 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 no. I want to
No.
write a book. Mm-mm.
Oh, maybe that was it. But I did see that you have a Facebook group.
Yes, yes, I do have a Facebook group. It talks about, I go in there, I'm in there all the time. It's all about the things that I'm talking about right now. And I have exclusive content that I focus in there, and I'm very present for anyone in my group. And I love that space. And it's
And
for, just overcoming fear and anxiety and all that good stuff.
what is the name of the group, and how can people join the group if they'd like to?
Yeah, of course. It's called Always Face the Sun. And
Oh,
but if
okay.
you it's underneath my handle at Tara Hebert Joy. And Hebert spelled Hebert because I'm from South Louisiana. But so and if you find me on Facebook, there's a link to it there, or you can find it Always Face the Sun or anything like that. But I love that space. I think it's a great place.
That is awesome. So, is there any other contact information you would like to give the people in our audience tonight?
I mean, sure, just like my Facebook. Find me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram as at the recovering asshole. So
I love that.
thanks. Yeah, you just gotta own it, man. Like it is what it is. And I love the people that have the chips on the shoulders and that are just mad and think that the whole world has, done them wrong. And I'm like, I get you. I mean, those people don't necessarily like want any help but some of them do. They're like angry and they don't know why. But anyway, or just Facebook. I'm always there at Tara Aber Joy. So yeah.
That's awesome. So, do you have a website?
No, nope. I just
No.
mostly do social media and stuff like that, and that's how I like to focus my attention in my group and just on Instagram and Facebook all the time, and that's the best way to get in touch with me.
All right. Well, that is awesome. And I am so glad that you came in here, even
Oh
if you
God,
were a
I'm
little
so
late.
sorry. I'm never late for anything. This time
It's
zone
not your
stuff.
fault.
I
I
mean,
kind of I kind of figured it was gonna happen. I have no idea why, but honestly, I kind of did, and I just I don't know.
oh,
But I want to thank you for showing up.
mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter that you were a little late. I got to talk out of my butt for a minute. So
Well, thank you.
that's always good because it makes me uncomfortable because to kind of have an idea of what I'm going to say. I
Hmm.
might not have a perfect idea of what I'm going to say, but I generally have a little bit of an idea, and I had none tonight. So
Well,
I
just know that every time you're uncomfortable, you are breaking your subconscious programming. And so that is a good thing.
yes, and I appreciate it, but I need everybody out there, including you, Tara, to do me a favor, and
Okay.
that is I need you guys to make every second count. Why? Because you never know when the seconds are going to run out on your one life. Hey, guys, I ask you if you would please like this video, comment on this video, and share this video out because you never know whose life we are going to be able to affect or change or even possibly save. So I appreciate all you guys. I hope you join me next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Not
Don't, don't,
Central.
don't think I'm on Central. All
Not
right?
Central.
You guys have a great night, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.